the World Cup has been over for a week, and I've been having a little think about it, and I decided I'm going to do my team of the tournament. This is obviously, as it says, at the top, it's my thoughts and opinions, so that doesn't necessarily mean my team is right, and more importantly, it doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong, and it doesn't necessarily mean your team is right or your team is wrong. But I'd love to hear what your team is. But yeah, this is my team. So I've gone with the 3-4-3 formation, and in goal I have Daniel Subasic. Despite not winning the Golden Glove, he kept them in the tie. Making a great save from Kane, and he kept them in the tournament with those 2 penalty shootout wins. That doesn't happen very often, but that is absolutely fantastic. I've been really impressed with him. They got to the final and they did absolutely exceptional. So he is in goal. At the back, we have Diego Godin. Despite only getting to the quarters, this bloke is one of my favourite defenders in the world. He is so aggressive in everything he does. He's very hard. He is a massive throwback to, 2 times where, you had a bit more of aggression in the defenders, and not like players like Stones, who is, very technically good on the ball and things like that. Godin is, a very tough cookie. Joining him is Rafael Varane, who is a World Cup winner and a Champions League winner this year already. He had a fantastic tournament. I had to put one in, but I feel that Rafael Varane is, a top quality defender. He is, fearless. He has been in so many finals, and he has won 10 out of 10 finals, which is absolutely amazing. To have that, record. So the third and final central defender is an Englishman. I thought John Stones and Harry Maguire had very good tournaments. But I have gone with John Stones. I thought he had an absolutely exceptional tournament. He looked very much beyond his years. He was fantastic. And, he looked really, really good. And I'm so excited to see, the future of him in the future. But I felt like he had a great tournament. And, I felt like one of the English centre-backs deserved to be in there, and I think John Stones is the one I go with, and not Maguire, as most people would have gone with Maguire, but I feel like Stones deserves to be there. So to either wing, at right wing back we have Kieran Trippier. I think he made the most chances overall. He was absolutely fantastic for England. He scored an amazing goal against Croatia into the top corner. He assisted so many goals. We looked so threatening from the set pieces, from free kicks, from corners, and he delivered so many chances for us and really helped us get through. So he is the right wing back. Left wing back, I struggled to find many left wing backs had a good tournament, but I went with Lucas Hernandez. Simply, I didn't really know who else to go with. I thought about the bloke from Croatia, but I think Hernandez overall had probably the better tournament. So he's at left wing back simply because I really didn't know who to choose. But yeah, so left wing back. I mean, if you think about it, we have the bloke from Croatia, and then third place we have Belgium, who played all sorts, but they didn't play with like a out and out left back. So yeah, he is a choice. At centre mid, we have Paul Pogba from France. He had an amazing tournament, and there's no doubt about it. He was incredible for France, and he showed everyone what he can do. And one thing I will say is this doesn't necessarily mean everyone was wrong about him. I've never seen much criticism as a player at France. The criticism has always been at Manchester United, and not getting the best out of him. I don't know what they can do, but they really need to get him unlocked. It may be, I don't know, I find it all a bit weird, really. Maybe he just doesn't like the style of Mourinho plays or whatever. But he showed why they paid £90 million for him. Joining him in midfield is the Golden Ball winner, the best player of the tournament, Luka Modric, who was absolutely fantastic from start to finish. He was amazing for Croatia. He had Rakitic by the size of him, and they played absolutely superbly. Getting Croatia, a tiny country in perspective, into the World Cup final. He scored many goals. He scored from the penalty spot. After against Denmark, after missing in normal time, and he's just been phenomenal, and he well deserved to win the Golden Ball. So on the left wing flank, we have the young player of the World Cup. I can't remember what that's called, but Kylian Mbappe. He was fantastic. He looked so threatening. He played out of his skin, and he really took the nation on his back against Argentina, and he was also phenomenal in the final, scoring, becoming the first teenager to score in a World Cup final since Pele. That is great company to be with. So left wing, I have Kylian Mbappe. Right wing, someone a little bit different. I went with Denis Cheryshev. Cheryshev? Yeah, Cheryshev. He was brilliant for Russia. He scored some phenomenal goals, including that one against Croatia, where he bent the ball into the corner. Absolutely phenomenal. He looked really, really good. He scored, I think, 4 or 5 times. So I felt that he deserved to be in there. I didn't want to go with, just the main players. I wanted to go with somebody a little bit different, and that's exactly what he brings. He was absolutely fantastic for Russia, getting them into the quarterfinals. They were so close to that semi-final appearance, which would have been absolutely phenomenal for the nation. But unfortunately, he just fell at the last hurdle, which is a huge shame for Russia. But never mind, they did really well to get as far as they did. And striker, we go with Harry Kane. Now, I know this isn't going to be very popular, but the fact is he won the Golden Boot. He scored the most goals. And, by a distance, whether he scored him against, whoever he scored against, it doesn't matter. He still scored the most goals. And that's really important and really, really something to build on for England. We have really struggled to score goals, but he took the nation on his back, through the first few rounds, which was absolutely fantastic. He scored that hat-trick against Panama, and he had a great World Cup, and I'm so pleased that he did. And it would be interesting to see what happens now back at Tottenham. So that is my lineup. That is my team. We have Daniel Subasic in goal. We have a back three of John Stones, Rafael Varane, and Diego Godin. At right wing back, we have Kieran Trippier. At left wing back, we have Lucas Hernandez. In the middle, we have the amazing Luka Modric and the brilliant Paul Pogba. On the wings, we have Kylian Mbappe and Denis Cheryshev. And of course, we have Golden Boot winner up front, Harry Kane. So that's my team. It's been about a week, so I've had a while to think about it, but that's who I've gone with. Tell me who your team was, who you thought deserved to be in there, who, maybe you feel like Kane shouldn't have got in there. But tell me your thoughts down below. Thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new. I do all sorts of content, so check it all out. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.